demo, we want to make polymorphism using interfaces. Okay, let's create a new project. Let's call this project what? Payable test. Okay. So in this project, we will have a main class. This is the main class, right? Let me close the other classes that I don't need in this project. So I want to create here payable, which is not a class, it's interface. So here, if you come here, you will find Java interface, right?
Can you just write the word interface, or we have to edit it?
No, you can write just public interface and the name of that interface. So let me call it payable. Okay. So now this is interface, public interface payable. Similar to class, but we have some rules here. All method here has to be public and abstract. And you don't need to write public and abstract because it has to be like this. So let us just write one method, double, get payment amount. So everything who is payable should have a method get payment amount, right? Everything is payable, you should ask how much payable, yeah? How much I have to pay for you, right? So this is like the interface only. We have one method. Clear? Okay, now let me create another class now, not interface, class. Let me call it invoice. Now this is a normal class, right? If I make implements payable, because the invoice is payable, right? So now I get error. Do you know why I get error?
Because you still need to override it.
Yes, because you said you implement payable. But payable has abstract method called get payment amount. And you didn't override it. So you have two options. Either you override it here or you rewrite this as abstract. So if you write abstract, this error is gone, but there is another error. Abstract has to be before the class. Okay, so if you define abstract, the error is gone because now you don't want to create a normal class. If you have to create a normal class that implements payable, you have to override. Let's do a normal class. So you have to override the get payment amount. So let's do the invoice private and like quantity private and price. Let's say like in the invoice you have quantity and the price of each item, yeah, and that's it. You can make constructor, but I don't want to make constructor. You can make set and get, right? Yes.
Can we call it abstract and also override it at the same time?
Abstract.
Yeah, like can we write the word public?
Yes, we can. Just remind me at the end of this class to do that. But we want this invoice to be concrete class because we want to make object of it. Let me make a constructor. So we learn you can make just constructor that has quantity and the price. And we also can make set and gets for all of them. I can also make toString if I want. But most important thing, what should I do? Override. So I write at override and then public double get payment amount. Okay, and now you make override. You need to return something. Return, let's return the get quantity multiplied by get price, right? Okay, so I implement this get payment amount. So now this error is gone. Now Sarah asked me, can I make this abstract? Yes, you can make abstract, no problem. But yani it's weird because you implement everything. Why you make this class abstract? It has full information and you want to make object of it, so it doesn't make sense to make it abstract. But you can, yes? We cannot make object of interface for sure because it's not complete. It's kind of abstract thing. Yeah. Now if I go here, I can make like a normal object like invoice I equal new invoice. So quantity, we started with quantity and the price. Let's say $10 price, and I don't know, the quantity is 3 and the price is 10, whatever. I can make system dot out dot print ln, and I print I dot get payment amount, right? I can do that. What I will get as output? 30, right? But this is not polymorphism, right? This is not polymorphism. Okay. Now let me do another class called employee. Okay, let me do class employee. I want this class to be abstract and implements payable. Okay, I can write here private first name, it has to be string, private string last name, what else, ID, no, in this project, yes. We didn't do employee, but it looks like the other employee classes. Yeah, but it was a completely different project. So that's why we did it here. Okay. And then I have to do the constructor, right? And I have to do set and get method, setter and getters. I will just skip like toString for the moment, but normally we also have to do it. Okay, and here do I need to override get payment? What? No, because it's abstract. I can do that, yeah. Now we can add a new class that is, yeah. So we call it what? Salaried employee. So this class extends employee because it's extend employee and the employee implements payable, so this is also payable, right? But the problem the employee has is abstract class, so you need to override the get payment amount, right? So here you have private double salary, right, weekly salary or something, and then I should have constructor. So here you make, let me make it at the end salary, no problem, as we do always.
The placing matters, huh?
What?
The placing of the variables matters.
Yes, because when you create a object of it, you have to make it in the same way. Double salary. Okay. So first you call the super, first name, last name, ID, and then the salary you assign. And let me make setter and getter for the salary. Insert call setter and getter, and then you have the salary. Now do you have to override that method? Yeah.
Was it abstracted in the other in employee class?
Yes.
Okay.
No, it was not overridden in WCAS, so you have to override it otherwise. So if you see here, you have error. Why? Because you didn't override that method. So add override public double, what's the name, get payment amount. What's the payment amount for the employee? Yeah, get salary, something like this. Yeah, so there for the invoice, the get payment is the quantity multiplied by the price. Here the get payment is salary. It's two different things, but everyone has own way to define how to pay for it.
But it's also not commission employee, right?
Yeah, we can make complete hierarchy here, but just for simplicity, we just want to show the idea of the interface. So again, here we can define another object, employee E equal, or salaried employee. Yeah, let me make normal object, salaried employee E equal new salaried employee, and I have give like name F and then A and then 1, the ID, it's a string, and the salary, let's say 10,000, something like this. Okay, I can print what will be the payment amount? How much? 10,000. Yes, 10,000. I'm making I.get. I have to make E, right? So it's 10,000. Yeah, but this is not polymorphism. I'm dealing with every object alone. Yeah. Now the polymorphismic part, I will do the same thing, but using polymorphism. How? You make payable. So here the variable of the interface, payable, I make array. Let me call it A, array, equal new payable. I have 2 items. You can have 10,000. Imagine you are in a company and you want to pay a lot of things. Some of them employees, some of them invoices, some of them, I don't know, many different things, but everything is payable. So you deal it with it the same way. So A of 1, A of 0, sorry, equal, let's say I, the invoice. A of 1 is E, which is the employee. So you make them in the same array, but they are two different things. And the nice thing that you can make a loop for int I equals 0, I less than a dot length I plus plus, and then we use I before, so you have to use another J or X, whatever. Yeah? Okay? So we have to print A of J. We want to print A of J dot get payment amount. So system dot out dot println. So you deal with all of them in the same way.
One question. Instead of new payable to, can we just write I?
No. In Python you can do these things, but here unfortunately you cannot. So as you said, this is when we process each object alone, non-polymorphism. Here when we apply polymorphism, we deal with them in the same way because they have the same attribute. They are two different things, but they are both payable. Okay? So this is the main idea of interface. I hope it's clear. Any question? Okay.